feet.
They loved my watermelon.
It makes me feel like they're on me.
Ugh.
Oh. Oh. Do you want to learn about ants?
Ugh.
It might be good to learn something about them.
Yeah, it might be good to know like what these bites are, if they're red ants, or black ants, or what they are.
They might be worker ants.
Oh, tell me more.
Well, ants.
Not like my dad's sister.
No. Like I have an Aunt Susie.
Yeah.
This isn't her. She doesn't
So,
look
like-
like this.
Like the ants that just nibbled on my toe.
They're like all over. They're not just on your toes.
They ate all my watermelon.
First, obviously, I'm going to do a sneak peek at the book because this is a new book.
Ants.
Right, so I'm going to look at the front, look at the back. There's no blurb on the back.
Oh
But
no!
maybe I can find something else that'll give me a little bit of information.
Okay, like what?
Well, here's ants, the cover page. They don't look nice.
They're just
They almost look like they're glowing.
gross.
Ooh!
I heard about these. They're like a table, but not the kind you eat off of. I mean,
They give you a lot of information without even reading the book.
yes.
I want you to remember
Table
that.
of contents. I love the table of contents.
You
It's great.
remember for later about this table of contents. I'm going to ask
Got
you
it in my
something,
mind.
Mrs. Bogan. So we're going to learn about ants all around.
Whoa, they're all over me.
Ants at home.
I hope not.
I hope Paisley doesn't get bit by any ants.
Ooh, I don't want them stealing my cupcakes.
The Ant Man.
Ooh,
What kind of man likes ants? An ant's life.
that might be interesting.
Seems like part of it is spent eating your feet.
Yeah, or my watermelon.
Worker ants.
Oh, I mean, I've heard of worker bees. I wonder if they're the same.
You could probably compare and contrast them.
I love that.
Ants with wings. What? Did you know that ants had wings?
No, but now I'm going to be looking.
Oh, they might have flown right onto your feet. Superhero ants.
I want to be.
Dun dun dun.
That my aunt. I call it.
Nope.
I'm
My
superhero aunt.
Bat ant.
Super ant.
What's for dinner?
Not ants.
Not ants. I don't want to eat ants.
No.
Ants eat our dinner though. Watermelon.
Yeah.
Hooray for ants.
I've never
What?
done that before.
Why would we want to cheer for ants? A-N-T-S, ants.
I only cheer for elephants.
Roll Tide. And a picture glossary.
Oh, that sounds fun. I like picture glossaries.
Are you ready?
Hold on. Yes,
picture.
I'm ready. I'm ready to learn about ants. I don't
know if I'm ready. This picture gives me chill bumps.
But let's get through it.
Ants all around. Do you know how many ants live in the world?
Oh.
More than, whoa, how do I read that number? 100,000, million, billion, trillion. What's after that?
Gazillion?
10 gazillion. That's a lot of ants. Ants live in fields and forests. They live under sidewalks too. Ants are everywhere.
You know how we've always talked about like a stop and jot if you have any questions?
Yeah.
How do ants live under sidewalks? Stop and jot.
Oh, this is a fun fact. How do you say that big number? It's 10 quadrillion. You say it like this, quadrillion.
that would have helped like 10 words ago.
An ant is an active insect.
Ooh.
Its tiny waist helps it bend and wiggle through tunnels.
Oh, I'm not an ant.
Its 6 strong legs, 1, 2,
No.
3, 4.
Nope.
Its 6 strong legs creep and crawl. Its 2 large eyes see the world. Its super tough jaws munch and crunch on your skin. Its long feelers touch and tap.
Ooh, they must be real coordinated because that's a lot of things moving and
They
grooving.
do a lot of things.
Ooh.
Ants at home.
I don't want to be at home.
1 ant, 2 ants, 3 ants, 4.
Oh.
See 1 ant and you'll see lots more.
Oh, Dr. Seuss.
Ants live in large groups. A group of ants is called a
Colony. Ooh, that's a real fancy term for a bunch of ants.
Would that be like a plural noun?
Oh, like a collective noun?
We learned about that with Miss Kokut, didn't we?
I think so.
Really cool.
So fun.
An ant colony lives in a nest. Most ants build nests underground. An ant nest is full of tunnels. Each tunnel leads to a little room.
Well, that would be kind of fun.
Oh my gosh, this is a bulldog ant inside a tunnel.
Oh.
We don't like bulldogs.
No.
Some ants do not live underground.
Oh.
They live inside hollow thorns, between rocks, in rotting trees, in nests made of leaves. Holy moly, they live everywhere.
Ooh.
This is kind of scary.
Kind of makes me want to itch.
Here's the Ant-Man.
Oh, well, I've never met him before, and I really don't know that I want to.
Not if he's got a lot of ants with him.
No, I don't.
His name is Brian Fisher, and he's a scientist.
Well, that's pretty interesting. I
He
know
studies ants.
Yeah, I have some friends that were in my class that wanted to become a scientist, so maybe they will get to meet this Brian Fisher.
They could become an ant scientist.
Oh.
He looks for new kinds of ants. Some people call him the Ant-Man.
So not like a superhero Ant-Man, he's just like a dude who collects a bunch of ants.
It's his collection, I guess.
Wonder how many friends he's got.
Dr. Fisher has found more than 800 new kinds of ants.
800 friends of ants? That's
Can't wait to find even more.
Well, everyone has a hobby.
I know when he does in his free time.
Hmm.
Free time. An ant's life. The queen.
Ooh, you know what? You could have the superhero.
You're gonna
I'm
be
the
queen.
queen.
The queen is the biggest ant in a colony. She lays eggs all day long.
Maybe I don't want to be the queen.
When the eggs hatch, little larvae come wriggling out. They look like worms. They eat and eat and eat. Ooh, maybe I do want to be one. Larvae turn into pupa. Pupa do not move. Pupa do not eat. After a few weeks, they turn into adult ants.
All right. That's just gross.
Do you want to know more?
I don't know.
Well,
Why don't you tell me what's next? Then I'll decide.
that's going to be your job to figure out, Miss Bogan, because I want to know, what do you predict will happen next in the book Ants?
That's actually kind of fun. I want to know. Well, we've talked about the Ant-Man. We've talked... I kind of forget the chapters. Can I take a look?
Yeah, where are you going to look?
Well,
You can't look past what I read.
deal.
Okay.
But I remember that the front cover just says ants.
Mm-hmm.
The back doesn't have a blurb. I'm going to look at that really fun thing that's kind of like what you eat on, but not the table of contents.
Dun, da,
All right, so now that I know we've checked off ants all around. Ants at home, we talked about that. They have tunnels. The Ant-Man, he's got like 800 friends. And the ant wife. You know what we didn't talk about?
What?
Worker ants.
Oh.
We didn't talk about them. I don't know what kind of jobs they have. We started talking about them a little bit, but really we haven't.
We haven't talked about him at all.
We talked about the queen.
Right.
The queen's job.
Right.
But like all those babies that turned into grown-up ants, like what do they do? So what do I predict's gonna happen? I think we're gonna learn about all the different jobs that ants have.
That's a really great prediction.
Oh, thanks.
But what if you tried to use, remember, like if you were to go outside, if we both were to go outside and we were to say, let's run as fast as we can and see who can get to the end the fastest.
I would.
What would you call that?
A race. Oh my goodness! I remember when we were in school, we did race all the time with all these really cool heroes and people that we learned that were from Georgia that are really amazing.
Right, right.
Can I do that?
Yes. So step number 1 is the R. What does R stand for?
Run around in circles?
Nope, but I would do that faster than you.
Restate the question.
What do you predict will happen next in the book Ants?
Okay, so when I was in class and I had to restate the question, I knew that I didn't want to include the words that made it a question.
Right.
So cross out, what
Okay.
do you?
Mm-hmm.
But I would say I predict, so maybe I would say I instead of you.
That's a good
Talking
one.
about myself.
Right.
I predict.
It's tricky. Sometimes you have to add words, move words around.
So
It's like a puzzle.
It wouldn't make sense to say I predict will happen next in the book Ants is.
Nope.
Maybe if I said I predict that what will happen next in Ants.
Ooh, do you want to see if that's what I put?
Yes.
Like a little quiz.
Are we matching? Oh. Oh! Yes!
You win. Good job.
Point for me.
So we check off the R. Check.
Okay, so then after R is A. Answer!
That's right.
Yes, answer the question. So
You already talked about your answer.
What's my answer again? Can I look in the book more than once?
Of course. That's a great resource for you to use.
Oh yeah, the jobs that ants have, all the different jobs. They probably have all these jobs, and we're probably going to read about all the jobs.
Do you want to see if we're a match?
Sure. Yes!
Their jobs.
Yes!
Air high five.
Boom!
Social
Love it.
distancing.
At its finest. Okay, so then the next is S.
So sometimes things can get tricky with that sound. S, R, A, S.
You know what? The magic E.
Yes.
Magic E puts the vowel, so then after the A comes C.
Good job. I can tell your phonics skills are really coming along.
Practicing, because some of those are tricky.
Yeah,
So practice
for sure. That was really
So
smart.
C was.
You got this. You got this.
Cite evidence.
That's really great.
Yes.
So what do you
Okay.
think you could use to help you, or what did you use to help you come up with your answer?
Well, I used the table of contents. Oh! In the table of contents, it says worker ants.
Oh my gosh, we're like twins, Miss Bogan.
Whoa! And the superhero ants, yes!
Dun dun dun!
Yes. I like it.
You did a really good job using race to predict your answer.
Well, you know what? I've had a lot of practice, and I've realized that if you just take it one step at a time, it helps.
A little bit, a little bit, a little bit, a little bit. And
Baby
then you get to the
steps.
top.
And then you're there.
I was thinking our friends could learn a little bit about another cool animal.
Not ants.
And nope, I like this animal better. And I think that Miss Healy might actually be teaching them a little bit more about this animal. I love Miss Healy.
I do too. She's the best.
She's so funny.
She is.
So I was thinking we could learn about what happens when a caterpillar goes to a butterfly.
That doesn't give me like the heebie-jeebies and itches. I'm so
It's so
excited.
pretty.
It is so pretty, and it's cool because it's actually kind of the season for this.
It is.
So let's read it.
Okay. Caterpillar to butterfly. So friends, I want you to pay attention because you're going to guess what's going to happen next in our book. Caterpillar to butterfly.
Okay.
Table of contents.
It looks just like mine.
It has 4 stages. Stage 1 is the egg.
Okay.
Stage 2 is the caterpillar. I like that one. It's kind of fuzzy. Stage 3 is the chrysalis. And stage 4 is the beautiful butterfly. Yay! With all its pretty colors. All right. So
You know
let's-
butterflies are symmetrical. Just
What
a
does
quick
that
little
mean?
fact. It's the same on both sides.
Ooh, I like that.
Okay, go ahead.
4 stages. It's also fun to watch butterflies change. They change a lot in their short lives. In fact, there are 4 stages in a butterfly's life. 1, egg. 2, caterpillar. 3, chrysalis. 4, butterfly.
Awesome.
Stage 1. Okay. Do you remember what it was?
Egg.
Good job. A mother butterfly lays many eggs on a leaf or branch. Each egg is close to food. Caterpillar food, that is.
Oh, well, that's important.
Ooh, look at that. A Malayan egg fly butterfly.
All those eggs, they're different shapes and colors.
And
That's
sizes.
really cool.
Stage 2.
Oh,
Caterpillar.
Fast stage. Oh, caterpillar.
The tiny caterpillar bites a hole in the egg. It crawls out. The caterpillar is very hungry.
I know a book about that.
The Hungry Caterpillar.
Yes, Eric Carle. He's a great author.
Great
Keep going.
pictures too. The caterpillar eats its shell, then it eats the leaf it's on. The caterpillar moves to another leaf.
Ooh.
But guess what? It eats that too.
Hey, my spirit animal right there.
The caterpillar grows and grows. It gets too big for its skin, and then it sheds its old skin like a snake. I don't like snakes. The new skin fits for a while, but then the caterpillar is too big for that skin too. Caterpillars shed their skin 4 or 5 times.
I just learned something new.
It's a good day when you learn something new. Stage 3, chrysalis. By now, the caterpillar is ready to rest. It hangs upside down. It sheds its skin one more time.
Oh.
The new layer is called a chrysalis. It's a hard shell. Inside the caterpillar is changing. It stays in the chrysalis for 10 to 14 days.
Wow, so you're saying it sheds the skin and makes a chrysalis, like a little bed, and it sleeps in there for 10 to 14 days?
Good night.
What happens next? I can't touch her. I can't wake her up. Oh no! What happens next? Oh. What happens next?
Oh, maybe our friends could predict.
That would be cool. Kind of like what I
They
did.
could even use race like you did.
Or restate the question. A.
Answer the question.
Yes! Way to interrupt.
Interrupting
then-
chicken.
C. For.
Side evidence.
That's exciting. So they're going to get to do that now?
And then they're going to post it on our Padlet.
Oh, that's so exciting. So come on, guys. Join me in this game. Let's predict what's going to happen next. And use that race strategy. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go!
I got a head start.